the profit that comes from that will pay off all that debt and you're gonna make more money. What's going on, y'all? It's only Isaac back again with another banger. Today we're gonna talk about bad debt and good debt and how debt gets me paid, how I live off debt, how I get rich off debt, how I'm gonna build my generational wealth with debt. Okay, so let's get into it. At the beginning, we're all taught that credit card is not good, debt isn't good, we shouldn't go out and get a credit card. And if we did get a credit card, it was best to just buy money on gas and not really utilize its full potential. That's where we were taught wrong. Some people say cut it up, don't even use it, but that's where it's all wrong. But I agree, for some cases. For example, you have bad spending habits, you like to go on shopping sprees and not really worry about what you're gonna do with them shopping sprees, unless it's just bad debt, it's going to nothing, or unless you want to always have the latest of everything but you don't really need it. That's when I agree you should chop it up and use your own money for that, because it's not really smart to use the bank's money unless, of course, you're making money off that. If you have the proper education, it is a very powerful tool. So if you keep watching my videos and other videos like me, by the end of it, you're going to know what to do with the credit and know what to do with the debt. Using your money versus using the bank's money is two completely whole different things. Using your money, there's a lot more stress that goes into it, because you can be putting your last into an investment and it could all go wrong. Obviously, I don't suggest putting all into one investment. Your investment should be split out in case one does go wrong. For example, in the instance that you do go all in on one investment, that's all your money down the drain if it goes south. But say you do use credit, not suggesting this, but say you do and you go all in on an investment and it goes south, you're only going to have to pay the minimum payments. So with that money that you have saved up, you can go into another investment or split out your investments so you can be wide, so you can have, in case some things go down, other things will go up, so you're balanced, so you can keep increasing your wealth. And another good thing is with credit, if someone gets your information and starts spending your credit card, for example, there's a lot more security in that fact. Like, for example, you're using the bank's money, so they're not going to play around about their money. So they're going to get that money back as soon as possible. But for example, you use your own money and you get scammed, or someone fraudulently uses your accounts, using your own money, that's not the bank's money, they don't really care, but you will get it back, but it might take a long time, or you might not get it back at all. So it's best to use your credit, use debt to buy cash producing assets. For example, you have a business and you don't have as much inventory as you want to make as much money as you want. So instead of saving up and slowly buying inventory, if you know it's working, then you can go and get a loan, you can go and get credit cards and buy as much inventory as you can with that money, because the profit that comes from that will pay off all that debt and you're going to make more money because you have more inventory, so the sales can be as smooth as possible, because you're not having to stock up every month or every couple of days. You can have a whole stock there ready to sell, and you can sell and sell and sell and sell on a much faster rate. And all this can be interest free with certain interest free credit cards. So for example, if you do go all into that, say for example, go back to that last example that I gave, you buy all that stock inventory. If you did that with your own cash, you're down in the negatives. But you do that with credit and you're still not. So you just pay that monthly payment and you can start seeing profit straight away. Anything that you make over your minimum payment is profit. So for me, my story is I use credit card debt to get into my Airbnb. I paid for everything. I paid for the insurance, I paid for the rent, I paid for the deposit, I paid for the furniture, I paid for the electricity, I paid for the cleaning, I paid for everything with the credit card. And the credit card I used was the American Express Blue Business Plus. And that was 0% interest free for 12 months. I ended up spending close to $10,000 just setting it up and paying rent and everything like that. So for example, it took me, I'd say like 3 months to go over 10,000, but because I was only paying my minimum payments, which was roughly around the $300 to $400 mark, I was making a lot of profit. So then I could invest into other opportunities. With using my American Express, I also get points, so I can transfer them points to flight partners and can get free flights, free accommodation, which is also another very good positive of using a credit card. So using my credit card, I saw profit straight away instead of having to wait for months and months. I got to see profit straight away, and I got to see my fruits of my labor straight away instead of having to wait. Obviously this was a tested product. I did research before even getting into the Airbnb space, so I knew it was going to work, so I wasn't afraid to put the credit onto that because I knew it was going to work, and that Airbnb is going to pay me forever. And it's slowly going to pay off the credit card debt, and then once it pays off the credit card debt, it's going to be all profit. But I'm profiting straight away, so now I can go and invest into other Airbnbs. This also helped a lot with my stress because in one of my other videos I talked about how I went all in on an investment and lost it all within 2 weeks. So going into this Airbnb process, not using any of my own cash, I was able to go into it stress-free. Because I did the research, I was able to go into it stress-free. I wasn't using my own cash. So if something did go wrong, I would still have my own cash to fall back on. So using your good debt to keep paying off, by me doing that, I'm going to be able to keep increasing my limit, able to get more access to different credit lines, and it's going to give me more access to adventure into other opportunities. Because I still have my own cash reserves, and all the Airbnb money is paying off the debt, plus building my cash reserves. I'm able to go into new investments that I've always wanted to do, that I've been researching. I'm not tied to one thing, so I can diversify my investments. So being educated in credit and educated in good debt, you can get millions and millions of dollars in credit. So then millions and millions of dollars in credit, if you keep studying, keep researching, keep building your blocks, the investment opportunities that you're going to come across is going to be unlimited. You're going to have all the freedom in the world to get into any investment strategy that you want to get into. You're going to be able to diversify your investments very wide or very niche, specific, whatever is best for you, and there's no limit to it. So debt is not a bad thing. Think about all the real estate moguls like Grant Cardone, for example. He's in millions and millions of dollars of debt, maybe billion, I don't know. Because he has all these properties, he didn't pay cash for them up front. He used good debt to get into these properties. So then they can start paying off the debt, plus giving him more money and equity so he can get more properties. He's mastered the game, and you can too. Using credit as a tool can get you into so many more opportunities. Start new businesses that you never knew you would have the capital to. For example, you could get into exotic car rentals, private jet rentals, whatever you want. You could get into real estate. Any investment that you want to get into, you'll be able to get into with the power of credit and hard work. You need money to make money. That's the saying, right? I'm giving you the keys to get a lot of money. So with that lot of money, you can make a lot of money. I'm teaching that all in my personal mentorship, Be Your Own Investor mentorship. I'm going to teach you how to run up the bag. I'm going to teach you how to clean your own credit, and you can clean your family members' credit. I'm going to show you how to build your credit, and I'm going to show you how to get unlimited funding to all these banks. I want you to go and follow my Instagram, Only Isaac. Comment down below, start if you want some more info. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. DM me on Instagram if you want to work with me. Yeah, Only Up Nation. Thanks for watching.